Bono, the lead singer from the pop band U2, I think that he's a Freemason pagan witch. Basically, Freemasonry is the dress-up branch of paganism, and they practice witchcraft. That's my belief, and based on that belief, I'm going to show you what I think is going on here. Here we have Bono, and he's received the Queen's Award. The Queen's Award? Just a moment. You don't just meet the Queen for nothing. You know, it's got to be a special occasion, and he's received this award. Before I break this award and this picture down into mind-blowing pieces, let's just take a look at some of the other people that Bono, who is just a singer in a band, has met. Here's Bono with the Pope. Bono with George Bush Sr. Bono with George Bush Jr. Bono with Tony Blair. Bono with President Calderon. Bono with Bill Clinton. Bono with President Obama. Let's stop there because the list just goes on and on. And don't forget, he's also met the Queen. Now, let's just take a look at one more thing here before we go back to that picture of Bono holding that award. These here are the steps of Freemasonry, the Scottish Rite and the York Rite. And what's very interesting about this is that these people who are on these steps are the people that you meet as you rise up through the ranks. For instance, let's just zoom this in here, and we've got here at 19, Grand Pontiff. Well, the Grand Pontiff is the Pope, so we've seen that he's already met the Pope, hasn't he? And you know, as I say, all these steps, these are people that you meet along your way, on your route, through the upper echelons of the dress-up side of paganism, which is Freemasonry. So what would make me think that Bono is a pagan Freemason witch? Well, could it be possibly this picture, apart from everything else, which has got a sun in the centre of his head, like a third eye, or perhaps it is actually on the forehead, isn't it? And the sun is the symbol of Apollyon, Helios, the destroyer, the beast from the pit from the book of Revelation. And here he is again with the same sort of band on his head there, and he's actually pointing there. That finger point, by the way, in palmistry is called the finger of Jupiter, which Jupiter is Zeus, the father of Apollyon, the destroyer. And here he's got the sun there, right there on his forehead. The sun disc is the mark of the beast. And here he's got an X. I can't see if there's another one over there, but the X or a cross there, which again is the Roman numeral 10, whichever way you turn it. It's a cross is a cross, which says EO. So, you know, sun, probably another one on that side, I can't tell. But so far, he seems to be a pagan, Freemason, witch who's rising up through the ranks and meeting all these people. He's even now involved in the United Nations, and that is a very, very high position. Now let's just take a look at Bono's song Vertigo. Hello, hello, hola. Now hola is Spanish for hello, and it's also an anagram of halo, and so is basically the word hello is more or less the word halo. So let's just change that to halo 3 times. So halo, halo, halo. I'm at a place called Vertigo. Then there's the shout out Don Esta. Well, that means where is that? So where is Vertigo? Well, Vertigo is a high place. You get vertigo when you're up somewhere high. And Bono is meeting all the heads of the world and is now even involved in the United Nations. That's a high place. He then sings, "It's everything I wish that I didn't know." Well, that means it must be something bad. Something bad that he wishes he didn't know, but he's getting something out of it. So whatever he's getting out of it is enough to pay him not to worry too much about what it is that he wishes that he didn't know. In the Holy Bible, we're told about the darkening of the right eye being utterly darkened on some people. It's a curse, it seems, from God. Now let's break this picture down. Once again, Bono is seen here. He's covered up his right eye, and he's making this sign which people say is the peace sign. But wherever there's trouble, you will see this sign being made, which is a bit of an oxymoron, is it not? Such as at protests where there's trouble, you will see that sign. So there's the AO sign, there, which AO is the name of Apollyon, the destroyer again. Now let's take a look at this here, this Queen's Award. Now if we look at it this way, it's Queen's Award. Okay, fine, let's turn it upside down. Now as you can see, it's a pyramid, swirling thrust and a sun disk. That is a sun. Look, it's a sun. I'm not saying it represents a sun. It is a sun. It's a yellow and it's got the rays coming off. It's a sun. So we've got a pyramid. That is a pyramid. This is a cross or an X, whichever way you want to look at it. It's the same thing. An X is a cross is an X. So this in Greek says aho. Aho means deep and terrible sorrow. If we rearrange that again to AO, Heo, that is the name of Apollyon again. Such as in the term order through chaos, I believe that it is actually order through chaos. Here also, the X on its own, or the chi on its own if you like, yeah, is a Roman numeral for 10. Roman numerals are letters as well as numbers, so that says EO. And here the A and the O. AO, which means holy or saint, and is the name of Apollyon again, and here the chi, which is the Roman numeral 10, which is EO. So Holy Saint, AO, Holy Saint, EO. And that is right there in the Queen's Award if you turn it upside down. So obviously it's meant to be worn the other way around, so it doesn't mean that the other way around, does it? Or does it? It's still a sun disk and a pyramid, whichever way you look at it. And Bono has met the Queen and he has been knighted. He is now involved with the United Nations. He's met all the top people in the world. And here he is covering up his right eye, which is clearly a satanic display symbolism, and again with this so-called peace sign, which, as I say, you will find everywhere that there is trouble, you will find that sign, which basically I think is an announcement to cause trouble rather than to seek any peace. So Bono, I believe that he is a pagan worshipper of this guy here, Apollyon, the son of Zeus, the beast from the pit from the book of Revelation, who has all these names: Apollyon, Halio, Helios, Ao, Io, Io. All of these names belong to him, and it is his name as Helios, which is hidden in the biblical 666 code, which you can see in my video 666 busted or 666 solved. So once again, we found what appears to be evidence of satanic involvement with pop stars rising up from being singers to meeting all the heads of state and getting into the United Nations. It's not the first time that it's happened. I'd like to know what possible qualifications it is that Bono has got to get him into the United Nations, which basically is the government of the whole world. What is it? Is it because he's a singer?